This is Bruce Boudreau, head coach of the Vancouver Canucks, and it's time for Clay's Canucks commentary live. Let's go with Clay right now. Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks commentary live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I am Canuck Clay Emo, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take for Thursday, November the 24th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. I'm sure that many of you are here for the free tickets or the chance to win the free tickets, and that is fine. I will give you all that info right now as soon as I finish my intro, actually, and you'll have plenty of time. You'll have plenty of time to enter into the draw. So moderators, thank you in advance. Members, legends, Hall of Fames, and franchise members, thanks to all of you and to all of you watching, no matter where you're watching from, whether you're in my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond, in the city, Lower Mainland, province, country, continent, or around the world. Thank you for being here. You know that I don't take you for granted. You know that I know that you could be watching, doing anything else right now, but the fact that you are here with me, I appreciate you. And like I said, I don't take you for granted. And I'm so grateful that you are here. So while you're here, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, then you can get active in the chat section. Like the video, like the fact that we are here tonight, like the fact that Canucks defeated the Stanley Cup champions yesterday, and like the fact that we are giving away a pair of tickets in the stream tonight. Also, you're welcome to leave donations and get the donation train out of the station. You're welcome to gift memberships or upgrade your membership or become a member. And most importantly, I want you chatting in the comment section for sure. Make this interactive. That's why this show is as good as it is. Also to my sponsors, who I will thank later in the show, midway through. And then if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review as always. That helps a lot. So yes, like the video, like the fact you got a new haircut. No, this is the same haircut that I always have, Brian. What are you talking about? My haircut's always the same. It's just like this, or a little bit shorter, or a little bit longer, unless I did something else. I don't think so, but that's okay. And don't forget, I always go for the first 15 minutes, then I'll turn it over to you for the last 15 minutes. And then tonight we will do the draw at 11:30. So let's not waste any time. Let's show you what's happening here. I am giving away a pair of tickets to the Vancouver Canucks and Arizona Coyotes. And these tickets are courtesy of a YouTube subscriber named Third. Yes, that's his name. His name is Third. Not first, not second, not fourth or fifth. His name is Third. Really nice guy. And no strings attached. He said, Clay, I cannot go to the game on Saturday night, December the 3rd. I would love it if you gave it away on one of your streams. So as much as I appreciate Jason Lim and Van City Experts, you guys know how much I appreciate him. These tickets are actually from a YouTube subscriber named Third. So I appreciate Third for doing that, for his generosity. No, Jaskrin, you can't win anymore if you're gonna make fun of him. So Jaskrin is now disqualified from winning the. Oh, by the way, Jaskrin, were you here last night? Because I brought Sean on. I don't think you were here. Jaskrin, I don't think that you were here, but maybe I was wrong because I don't remember you asking Sean any questions last night. Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe you were and you were just being very quiet, but I don't remember asking because I was even telling Sean, yeah, Jaskrin will be very happy to see you. And if you're asking how to enter the ticket giveaway, I will tell you that right now. So thanks again to Third for doing his first giveaway for sure. This is how you enter. You simply go to that website that's listed right there. I'll even type it in as well in the stream. But in essence, you go to this website and then there's only 5 questions on that website. And in fact, I can show you it right now. When you go to the website, and it's www.tinyurl.com/CCC for Clay's Canucks commentary. November 24, which is today's day. See, I'm so smart when it comes to these things. When you go to it, it will say basically you can win a pair of tickets, lower bowl seats, to the Canucks Coyotes game on Saturday, December 3rd. Please enter the contest only if you can make the game or if you can give the tickets to someone who can. So just enter if you can make it or you can give away the tickets. A couple things. You don't have to explain to me that you can't make it. Whether you're out of town or you're already going to the game, I appreciate you sharing that with me, but it doesn't matter to me. If you can't make it because you're out of town or if you're not going to enter, that's fine. But you don't have to tell me in the chat that you're not going to enter it. I appreciate that, but it doesn't matter. What's more important is that those that want to enter do so, but you have to be able to go to the game or win the tickets and give it to someone else. That's awesome. But you will not sell these tickets because I can't stop you from doing that, but that completely goes against everything that we were trying to build in this community. I know Third doesn't want it sold either. So he's being generous. I'm extending his generosity. So please don't sell the tickets. And if you're wondering, so many people are asking, how do you enter? It's right on the screen. But if you really need me to type it up, I will right now. Give me a second. But it's on the screen right there. Let me see here. Unless some of you guys are listening and you're not watching, which is fine too. Okay, there it is. Click on that and you should be able to get to it and enter in. So it's only 5 questions. Number 1, can you go to the game or will you be able to give the tickets to someone who can? Yes or no. So if you answer no already, then I'm not going to enter you into the draw. Then your first and last name, your YouTube handle. So basically, if you're asking what that is how does your name appear on YouTube? Because that's how I recognize you. And then your phone number, your email address. I won't publicize these, but they're for me just in case I have to get a hold of you and so on and so forth. And I've only, in my 2 years of doing this, in using the Google Forms, I've only messed up once and put everyone's info on the screen for like a split second, but I'm getting better. So I already see there's been 12 entries already, which is good. So I will keep that actually up. I'll keep this banner on this entire time until 11:25 basically. So make sure you don't waste any time in getting to that right now. Yeah, and like Trevor said, he entered, and it was super easy. It literally will take, once you go to the link, honestly, it'll probably take you a minute to fill out. So hopefully your answer is yes, then it's your name, then it's your YouTube handle name, then it's your phone number and email. And that we again appreciate that Third for his generosity. Andrew, do the game tickets also include international flights from New Zealand? No, that's on you. But Andrew, if you want to enter and you win, you can figure out how to get over here. But I simply don't make enough money on YouTube to do that, to fly you over. And Jason is a very good sponsor, but I don't think he sponsors flights. But easy peasy. Justin Clay, has Pepsi contacted you about lifetime supply of Pepsi yet? No, but I hope they do soon. It's just the first couple days of the month that the banner's supposed to be up. And they said that they're actually going to share something on social too, but I'll wait. I'll kind of believe it when I see it. I mean, I believe them. I'll just wait until I share it though. Man, it was so hard to sit on that billboard. By the way, because the Canucks didn't play, no, let me answer this question and then I'll basically talk about what I'm going to do. Not a lot to talk about the Canucks. I'm just going to kind of answer all your questions for the entire 20 minutes or so. But yeah, I was sitting on that billboard. I think I told members in a Zoom chat. That's one of the perks of membership. I told members during a Zoom chat. But then I don't think I told the general public until it was actually ready. A couple of things I'll talk about, and then I'll kind of do the mid-show sponsor read already right away, and then we'll go from there. Jaskrin says, tell Sean I hope he's doing well. Fell asleep early last night. I was sad in the morning. Yep, Jaskrin, that's your loss. That's what you get for making fun of Jacob when he came on and said, I'm just kidding. Okay. Borje Salming, 71 years old, Maple Leafs legend, passed away today. Very sad. We know that he was diagnosed just 3 months ago in August with ALS, which is the Lou Gehrig's disease. Obviously took its toll on him, and it was wonderful to see him Part of the Hall of Fame weekend in Toronto. On Friday night, the Leafs honored their legends, and then on Saturday night, he was there to do the ceremonial puck drop between Vancouver and Toronto. So it was Oliver Ekman-Larsson, a Swede, and then Toronto, William Nylander, a Swede. And that's the game where Toronto actually started 6 Swedes, including their goaltender, as part of this starting lineup. So very, very sad day. And I knew I was old enough to remember Borje Salming when he came into the league. That's how old I am. And he played 17 years. And what was really impressive about him is he was the first Swedish player to come over to the NHL. And back then, it was a lot more, I don't want to say racist, but certainly the Canadian players gave, any players, the Canadian American players gave the Europeans a really hard time. And I wouldn't say bullied Salming, but they made it very difficult on him. But everyone says that Salming just took it. He was very classy and just played a hard-nosed, fair style of game that earned the respect of everyone. So 17 seasons, I think 16 with the Leafs and 1 with the Red Wings. And it was very, very moving to see all the tributes, the video tributes, and simply him with his family, surrounded by his loving family, as part of those festivities on the weekend. So yes, indeed, rest in peace, Borje Salming. Whether you're praying type or reflective type, whatever it may be, I know that I will pray for the repose of the rest of his soul and for his family as they deal with the loss. Couple other things real quick. Always hard to transition from something like that, but when it comes to the Canucks, I think the biggest, I vlogged about it today, a couple of things I would like to throw into your court, and then I'll actually do the mid-show sponsor read already and get to your questions. So today I vlogged about, is this a turning point for the Canucks? Have they turned the corner on their season, or are they still approaching the corner, whatever it may be? But they have won 3 of the last 4. I messed up. I kept saying 7-4-1 in my vlog. I think they're 7-5-1 in their past 13. I basically gave them credit for an extra win. But regardless, obviously they're doing a lot better than the first 7 games that they lost. You take away those first 7 losses, and they're way over 500, of course. And I keep saying it would be nice if they had beaten Vegas, because then we'd be 1 game under 500, not 3. Because you add a win, you take away a loss. But overall, I think the Canucks are playing better, and to knock off the Stanley Cup champs is pretty good. So number 1, do you think the Canucks have turned a corner? Number 2, who do you play in net on Saturday? I think, just my gut feeling, that they should play Spencer Martin. But many people have actually come back to me and said, no, you got to play Demko because he's your starter. You got to play Demko because you don't want him sitting too long. You got to play Demko for Demko's confidence. And you got to play Demko because, he has mastered the Vegas Golden Knights before. And I get all those reasons. I want the Canucks to have the best chance to win. And I'm not at all saying that Martin's a better goaltender than Demko, but I am saying that Vegas just put 5 goals behind Demko on Monday night. So why not give them a different look? Why not give them a goalie that that hasn't played against them yet? So that's my thought, but I'm not going to freak out if it's Thatcher Demko that gets the start. But I would play Hunch and play Spencer Martin, and then of course there's a back-to-back. So whoever it is plays on Saturday will not likely play on Sunday. And then lastly, I also talked about the secondary scoring. It was really nice. If you would have told me that 2 defensemen would have multiple point games, and they weren't Quinn Hughes, it was Oliver Ekman-Larsson, Ethan Bear, I would have been surprised. And if you told me 1 forward would have a multi-point game and it was Sheldon Dries, I would have been very surprised as well. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my mid-show sponsor read. I'm going to leave the link up, so you still have another 10 minutes to enter. I see about 35 entries already, which is pretty good. 35 entries to win those tickets. Again, my only request is that you do not sell the tickets, that you make sure that you can go, or that you know someone that can. Let's get to the mid-show sponsor read, and then get to all of your questions. Shout out to my primary sponsor, Van City Experts Real Estate. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. Thank you to my secondary sponsor, Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. Sign up now for a free 7-day trial. Use the link scrolling across the bottom of the screen, performancetransform.ca/ConnectClay, and Coach Patrick will contact you. Also, thank you to Gassy Jack Art, maker of this fine artwork. Thank you to Monkey Nine Brewing, my eternal sponsor, and thank you to Vessi Footwear. By the way, I've been giving you the wrong link all this time. It's actually Vessi.com. It's actually ca.vessi.com. I've been saying Vessi.ca. I'm sure you figured it out. But my discount code still works. So if you want to get $15 off every pair of Vessi footwear that you buy, use the discount code CanuckClay at checkout at Vessi.com. And then you'll get $15 off every pair of Vessis that you buy. Once again, a reminder, Mitchell, reminder to subscribe so you can get active in the chat section. Like the video, leave a donation, gift a membership, and keep chatting in the comment section. And if you're on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review as well. Okay doke. I think I started talking about right here. Trevor says, Spencer on Saturday, give Thatcher an easy win against San Jose to build his confidence. That wasn't exactly my reasoning, but I do agree with the order of Martin and then Demko. GL Rebirth was surprised about Dries. Me too. Oh, actually, you know what I should do? Now that I'm showing comments, I should probably switch it where then my draw one becomes my ticker. Hold on. I got to figure this out. Scroll across bottom. There. Okay. There we go. Now I can put comments and have that going across. Demko gave the belt to Dries yesterday. I did indeed see that. How confident are you we can beat Vegas on Saturday? More confident than I was on the Monday game. So I'll say half confident, 50%. Brian says, everyone hit the like button. I like Brian's style. Score guess. Hey, that's my guess, Birdie. Yes, I'm going to guess 4-2 Canucks because that is indeed my guess. It'll be turnaround once the Canucks win at least 5 to 7 in a row. Any NHL team can win a few games in a row. I do not disagree. Hello, Zach. Hi, Clay. How are you? I'm good. Thanks. Hope you are well, Harry. What are your thoughts on the Canucks coming back when they were down 2-1? I think it's awesome. I think they showed a lot of resolve and they weren't intimidated by a very good team. Regarding last night's game, do you think the home team should be assessed a 2-minute minor? I don't think so because if I was smart, I hear what you're saying, but imagine I was a Canucks fan living in Colorado and then I didn't wear a Canucks jersey though. I just threw something on the ice and I did that maliciously so Colorado would be assessed a minor penalty. Now I know that's some pretty deep conspiracy theory stuff there, but no, I don't think because you just simply can't prove that it was a Colorado Avalanche fan that threw. I'm sure it was, but you see what I'm saying, right? Is you could technically frame the other team. But I think I wouldn't say that's overthinking, but maybe that's thinking about it too much. Jeremy, I have confidence in both our goalies. We should have won the game Monday night against Vegas, and I trust they learned the lesson to find a way to win. Yeah, if they had won, it would be 4 straight, and they'd be 8-9-3. Yeah, Carol, good question. When I say hit the like button, what happens is the more likes that videos get, the more likely they will be recommended on people's feeds. And YouTube is all about the algorithm. Does Martin have a weakness that you see? Not yet. I do know that he's quite aggressive actually and maybe you have to play aggressive behind this defense, but there were a couple of times where he got caught out of the net. You might remember that one where he somehow wound up in the trapezoid and made it back in time. But that's the only thing I see. Once in a while, he'll kind of slide too aggressively, but so far so good. 4-3 Canucks on Saturday, 5-4 Canucks in OT on Sunday. I like those predictions. My favorite memory of the 94 Cup run was us destroying the Rangers in Game 6. Yes, destroying the Rangers in Game 6. Eternal competition, or is that external competition for Demko might be the best thing for him and get rest? Yeah, imagine eternal competition. He's always going to be competing. I think Martin should start tomorrow because he hasn't faced Vegas yet. Yeah, that's actually be my number one reasoning. Jasker also asked about the Martin weakness. Interesting. Yeah, I just think he overcommits once in a while. Considering how many blown leads we've had this year in the 7-game losing streak and the fact that we're only 3 points back of wild card is still pretty crazy. Exactly. Imagine, remember, those are 7 games. They're not 1-goal leads. They're multi-goal leads. So imagine, this is realistic. Imagine we handled 4 of those 7. We got wins. We have 8 more points. We'd be in a playoff spot right now. It's so crazy. So yes, Justin, all is not lost, believe it or not. What I think of Miller last night, I thought he was okay. I still did a couple turnovers. Was still noticeable in the offensive zone, though. And at least the Horvat line didn't get eaten up with them on it. Could be a turnaround. Saw something in them in the third period I've not seen. That's good observation. 7-2 Canucks. Wow, Rosero. I love it. I love it. Your thoughts on Ethan Bear so far and the price we paid for him? Price was okay. His actual play, I think it's been okay. You can see that he can skate. He can transition the puck. Got a good knack for the net. But it does too many turnovers still. And it does get beat often gets beat on rushes. But what defenseman doesn't? Overall, I've been happy with them, actually. Donation starts off the donation train. Choo choo. Thank you. $10 donation from Lucas. Arenas can ban people for violation of rules. Being at a game is a right, and if you're ruling on doing devious behavior, arenas have the right to ban you. That's true. I've heard stories, not just in hockey, but football, basketball, where fans have been banned for seasons or for life. So let's give some love to Lucas in the chat. Thank you. Honestly, thought we would lose against the Avs in third period started. It all added up to a loss. Rest were bad, and we were 0-6. Yeah, the fact that we were the only team that scored 2 goals was pretty good. Justin, that just shows how pathetic our division is. Yeah, it's traditionally been the weakest of the 4 divisions for a few years now. If the Canucks lose both games on the weekend, is Bruce gone, or did the win against the Avs buy him more time? Yeah, I think the win against the Avs did buy him more time, and I have a feeling that actually management isn't in a rush to replace Boudreau. They're going to replace him. It's just a matter of when, but I don't think they're in a rush, actually. Yes, I know I was overthinking the conspiracy theory. Ban those fans from ever attending games. Security cameras are always around. Yeah, that's true. Everyone's watching everything that we do now. Away fans would just travel to every game and frame the other team. There you go. That's my conspiracy theory. Does Burroughs make a difference? How do you think he played versus the other guys? I think he's better than Stillman, and that's really the only thing we care about right now because you're talking about a battle for number 6. So I think Burroughs has been good. He's much more solid than Stillman is. Anyone throwing stuff on the ice should be kicked out. What do you think about the goal that got taken away? I heard people talking about it today and saying it was a soft call. Yeah, it was. Garland was pushed in, and then Francouz had plenty of time to reestablish himself. I thought that was a pretty weak call. Oh, yes, Shannon. Yes, thank you for reminding me. I had completely planned to mention this. Let's give some love to Shannon. Tomorrow, Shannon celebrates 1 year working at Walmart as the best darn Walmart greeter in the world. So happy anniversary, Shannon. Shannon has worked at 2 locations because the one that she's at now and got hired for wasn't ready when she started work. So she started at one location, then she moves to another location and added it all together. And tomorrow is her 1 year anniversary. Now I'm not streaming tomorrow night, and I did tell her that I would recognize it tonight. So Shannon, thank you for reminding me. So Shannon, congratulations. Happy for you. We know that you are solid at the job. We know how proud you are of that job, and we know how much you want to do well at the job. So kudos to you. Thank you also for working so much and then coming to the stream very, very consistently. So yes, let's give some love to Shannon in the chat. See, edits, I will be going to the Hall of Fame game, and I'm actually going as Marie Huey's guest. Marie was asked to sing the anthems before they named it as a Hall of Fame game. And then she asked me to come with her, and I said, of course. So we sold a bunch of tickets today. Whenever the Canucks win, we sell tickets. But then today we actually sold a few sets, but we still have our Panthers game if anyone's interested. So nothing except hats should be thrown on. Yes. No, don't worry, Jaskrin, we're fine. Game 6 in the final. Cars parked up and down Granville Bridge, running up and down. High-fiving everyone. Love it, Bruce. Nice to see you. Love it, love it, love it. Best thing about Night 4 Run was that we were underdogs. And nice use of the word palpable. Love it, Jeep. Love it. Hello, Dan Carlo. Thank you. Shout out back to you. Macaro's a -2. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's lost, but him and Taves actually had a rough night for once, at least defensively. Do I think there'll be a slight line change? Unless he wants Podkolzit in, I could see them going with the exact same lines, unless Pearson's ready to go. But even Pearson, I kind of don't want him to disrupt the chemistry. What's my favorite Christmas movie? I don't really have one. I don't actually have one that I say I have to watch every single year, quite frankly. So I can't name one, actually. How good would Marino look on the team? I think it'd be an improvement for sure. Hello, Zedric. Am I the only one that noticed whenever Spencer Martin starts to buck with his pads, it sounds like Mike is some. You know, Birdie, this is so funny. I'm going to take your word that you have never heard me talk about it. I talk about this all the time. So if you notice that too, independent of me noticing it, then for sure, then it's got to be a thing, and that's cool. However, you're just repeating what I said. That's fine too. And I actually told Spencer Martin about this at the golf tournament, and this is how I knew that he watched my videos, because he finished my sentence for me saying he knew that I thought there was a mic in his pads. I agree. It is very loud. Brian wants Myers traded. Happy Thanksgiving to all of the Americans in here. Thank you. How good will look Marino on this team right now? I wouldn't give up Miller for him. That's I think that's too much. I have not seen the Capitals Retros jackets, but I will check it out. 4-2 Canucks. PD scores my first goal. Scores the first goal. I'm getting so close to the 4-2 prediction. It was 4-3 last night, so we'll get there. No, Trevor, the Canucks got to win 3 straight before I do the gritty. And if you guys were on my stream last night, if the Canucks make the playoffs, Sean's allowed to do 5 wrestling moves on me. But if the Canucks don't make the playoffs, I get to do 1 wrestling move on him. U.S. Thanksgiving has always been late November, and ours has always been October, but I don't know the reason why, actually. Yeah, Avs fans throwing candy. Brutal. Merch ideas for Christmas shopping. The Canucks fans fan base has Black Friday specials. Oh, I'm going to check that out. Thank you, Justin. Do you think they will change coach even if they lose in the first round? Yeah, I do. I do. Boudreau's not Rutherford's guy. So unless they win 2 rounds, I think Boudreau's gone. I really do. Good. Lots of love for Shannon in the chat, as there should be. Kelly, just look on the screen. Look on the screen. That's how you enter the draw. And maybe I should pin my comment. I'll go way to the back. I'll pin this as well. But you got 2 minutes to do it. So it's right on the screen, Kelly. Saturday Canucks 6 and the Saturday Canucks 6 and the other team 3. Oh, 6-3. And then Sunday 6-1. Ooh, I like it, Carol. I like it. Okay, I'm just going to rip through these comments so we can get to the draw. Okay, Kelly's hit the like button. That's awesome. But if you want to enter, make sure that you No, Kelly, you got to type it. But just type it. That's why I put it out there. But I did put a clickable link in the pinned comment for sure. But hurry up. You only got a minute or 2. How much do I want for the Panthers tickets? We are listing them for $425 a pair. So that'd be $850 for all, but we're doing $800 for all 4. But we are doing $425 a pair because they are in the lower bowl. Being on disability is not easy, but making extra money is great. I agree, Shannon. That is awesome. They shuffle their lines every game. That is true. Will we ever see the 649 line reunite? I think so, Rosero. Maybe. If, say, this Horvat Miller thing doesn't work. But I know they love PD with Kuzmenko for sure. For sure. Die Hard, Home Alone. December 1st against Florida is my next game too. Hopefully see you around. Wow. The only 2 you've not seen are Florida and Philly. That's impressive. Does Hughes have more even strength points than Makar? Power play looks so scary. Watching that game, they didn't have Rantanen or Landeskog. I know, it's so crazy. I don't know about even strength. I have to look that up, Justin. Good question. Okay, friends, there are so many good questions in here, but Birdie, do you want the tickets, or at least 2 of the 4 tickets? If you do, message me outside of this. I think you have me on Instagram. KT says your phone is causing interference in the mic when it's ringing. Oh, thank you. I did get a buzz. Okay, I'll move it over here. Thank you, KT. I appreciate it. Does that mean I have a cheap phone, a cheap computer, or a cheap microphone? Birdie, if you want the tickets, I think you have me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Find me there if you do want the tickets. But I can't transfer to you until you pay me, though, because I trust you, but I've been burned a couple times by other people who have said they want the tickets, but then they don't send the money. But anyways, do that for sure with contact me on Instagram or on Twitter. Yeah, sorry about the interview. You guys, I usually have my phone on the side, but for whatever reason, I had it right beside. And I guess this only happened tonight because no one's mentioned it before. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Gosh, how many times did it happen? Now I feel horrible. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you one last minute to enter the draw. And then I'm not even going to cut this from the podcast because hopefully we just nail it in 2 or 3 minutes. So I'm going to give you one more minute to enter the draw, and then we will draw for the tickets. No, Jasper, and thankfully I haven't been burned from a standpoint of I haven't been ripped off yet. But it was one where a guy said he would pay. Then I was nice and I didn't collect money right away. And then the day of the game I was left scrambling because he jammed on me. So now I know to get money right away, and then someone only gets the tickets once they pay, which seemed to make sense. But it hasn't been that bad. But I just want to keep it clean. Yeah, no problem, Birdie. You do what you got to do. I know it is quite expensive, but the prices are quite expensive because it is the Hall of Fame game. Okay, friends, it is past 11:30, so I'm gonna take the responses now. So as I do this, I need you guys to talk about yourselves. Not talk about yourself. Talk among yourselves for a few minutes as I get the draw ready. So maybe in the chat, and I won't get a chance to read all these because I'm gonna wrap up after I finish the draw. But in the chat, maybe give me your score predictions, or not just me. Tell everyone, what do you think is gonna happen on Saturday, Vancouver versus Vegas, and what do you think is gonna happen on Sunday, Vancouver versus San Jose? Put it in the chat. Meanwhile, I will download these responses, and then we will get going. And I'll try not to share my screen like I did last time. Okay, then I just need a minute to delete any duplicates by accident. Good. Everyone answered yes to the question, can you go to the game or give the tickets to someone who can? And you don't have to be on the stream to win. I'm not like that, which is fine. But almost there, you guys. Almost there. Almost there. Give me a second here. Okay, now YouTube name. Not real name. Well, they look the same here. Oh, this must be YouTube name. Yeah, the second column. Okay, friends, I'm just talking to myself. Ignore me. I just got to make sure that there's no duplicate entries. Bunch of cheaters. I'm going to call you out if you entered more than once. Just kidding. I won't do that. Yeah, actually pretty good. I don't see any duplicate entries. All right. We can get going. Almost there. Almost there. Thanks, friends. Here we go. Here we go. May I present to you your favorite and mine, the Wheel of Names. Now, let me move. Got to move the Van City Experts logo just for this. Got to remove Birdie's comment. And I'll remove the I'll change the bottom banner now. Friends, here is your favorite. Yeah, here it is, Justin, the Wheel of Names. There's about 62 entries. Where's the music? Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. You guys want music in the background? Nah, too much trouble now. So here's your favorite wheel. I'll provide the music. No, I won't. Actually, yeah, I will. I'll provide some music. But if I play off my phone, will it cause a bunch of distortion? No, I might get copyrighted. Forget it. So what I'll do is I'm going to randomly shuffle these 3 times. Hopefully you see your name in here if you entered. It's got to be. I don't mess up usually. 62 entries. Going to randomize it 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times. And we're just going to spin it once. I would love to spin it 61 times until we get a winner and go reverse. But no, we will we will just do it once. And I will not sing a song. I will not dance the gritty for you. we will just watch with breathless anticipation. Yeah, and believe it or not, I'm actually not going to breathe. That's what breathless anticipation means. I'm not going to breathe as the wheel spins. So hopefully it spins pretty quickly, okay? And then we will all erupt into spontaneous applause. So once again, courtesy of third giveaway. 2 pair of tickets. I didn't even tell you where it was. It's in section 113 in the corner. So on the side that the Canucks shoot twice. So these are pretty sweet seats. Okay, enough stalling. Here we go. The winner of these tickets. And we have our winner. And I'm not biased to people that I've met but haven't met, but I know Chonger, and I'm very happy that he won the ticket. I'd be happy if any of you won the tickets, but it's always cool when I know the person that wins. So Chonger, are you in the chat? Are you in the chat, Chonger? You don't have to be. You still win. You still win even if you're not here, but are you in here? Let's see. Chonger was at my meetup. Oh, there it is. OMG. Let's give some love to Chonger. I have not seen him since my meetup. By the way, do you guys know the story about my meetup? It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. We're going to do one soon. But that day I got COVID. I'm not laughing because it's not a joke, but it was just so silly. I tested that morning to be safe, even though I felt fine. Had the meetup, but then after the meetup, Sean, Jacob, me, and Gail all tested positive for COVID. And if you were at my meetup, I whether I had your email, your Instagram, your Twitter, your Facebook, or your number, I contacted all 45 people that were there. And as far as I know, there's only one person who actually got COVID as well from that meetup. At least they think it's from that meetup. So I don't know why I told that story, but yes. Chonger, there's no reason why I told that story aside to stall for a little bit. Congratulations. As soon as I'm done here, I will text you or email you, and then I'll get you the tickets. Actually, Chonger, if you're still here, can you let me know if... No, actually, I was going to say, let me know if you'll be using the tickets, because if you are, then I just send it right away to your email address. But if you are not going to be using the tickets, I can send them to you still, and then you transfer them. Or it's probably safer, actually, if you give me the email address of the person who you're going to give it to. But, don't have to put that in the chat, Chonger. I will actually put it, I will email you as soon as I'm done here in about 5-10 minutes, and then we'll make the ticket transfer happen. Yes, Bertie, Kayla did not get COVID, but we treated her like she was the one who got it, because we made her wear the mask. We made her keep sanitizing her hands, and we locked her in a room so me, Gail, Sean, and Jake could have the entire house to ourselves. Yes, and Alan, I hope you get better really soon. Friends, I'm going to wrap it up there. So once again, thanks to Third for donating those tickets. Chonger, I will not be at that game that night. It sounds like Sidhu will be, which is good, but I will not be at that game that night. But I hope you have a really, really good time. And this is awesome. Stay tuned. We still have some, not tonight, but we have some other Van City Experts tickets to give away over the next few weeks. So I'll at least give you a few days notice so we don't just drop it on the day. But we have some pairs of tickets to give away coming up in the next little bit. So thank you. Moderators, thank you for your good work. Legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, thanks to you as always. Thank you to Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. And to everyone who donated. I think that was Lucas tonight. Thank you for that. Thanks to everyone who liked the video. You can still do that on your way out. And I'm just wondering if we got any new subs during the stream. Yeah, we got 5 new subs today. I don't know if they thought they had to sub to win the tickets. I hope that those 5 people don't go away, but I appreciate all of you as well. Okay, friends. I just want to put... Okay, that's awesome. You're pumped. Birdie says, like the video. How are you not entertained with Clay stories? And Shannon says, so again, friends, if you want to know how much I've changed in the last 2 years, let me know, as maybe Clay can get me on a stream to chat. We will talk about that, Shannon. And then Birdie says, do you need to give money if win? Huh? Do I need to give money? Oh, to who? I'm not sure what you mean there. But oh, you mean to enter these contests? I don't think so, if that's what you're asking. But I don't want to say the wrong thing. Thank you to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate. I better put that on before we go. And to Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. And finally, thanks to all of you for being here. Subscribe if you'd like to. Like this video if you'd like to. Become a member or upgrade your membership if you'd like to. Leave a donation on your way out if you'd like to. And keep on commenting. Don't forget, no stream tomorrow. I don't stream this one on Friday and Saturdays. But, of course, there's a dad joke coming, Kelly. It's a good one, too. I don't stream on Fridays and Saturdays, but I have back-to-back game overs on Saturday and Sunday. I have guests for both of them. I have Sean Warren from the Area 51 Network on Saturday night after Canucks Vegas. And then I have Nick Pinkerton, Twisted Wrister Hockey, which is pretty cool for the Vancouver-San Jose game on Sunday. So on Saturday, if you want to see my content, come to Game Over Vancouver and see me after the game. And then on Sunday, I'll do Game Over Vancouver as well as my regular stream. And lastly, because I'm such a show off and you know I like these kind of things, PQ says, saw your face on the Jumbotron outside the rink. Great to see that smile on a gray day. Thank you. Was that today, PQ? Or was that on game day on Monday? Or was that actually today, yesterday, or Tuesday? But yes, a pretty cool opportunity for me. And Shannon, once again, happy work anniversary. I don't even know if you're actually working tomorrow on your work anniversary, but congratulations, and we're very, very happy for you. Okay, friends, I'm out of here. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. And by the way, you guys, I got to tell you, speaking of stories, there was a time back when Sean was born that Gail and I just found Gail so negative, because there's one time that she got so mad at me because I remembered the car seat, I remembered the stroller, I remembered the diaper bag, yet all she talks about to this day is how I forgot the baby. God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah.